One wave, that is all it took. A 19-year-old kid tells Karl Malone, a future Hall of Famer, the mailman, to get out of the way. And in that moment, Kobe Bryant made enemies he'd spend the next decade destroying. This is the story the NBA never wanted you to know. Everybody came to say goodbye to Jordan, the fans, the media, the players. This was his send-off, his moment. The whole weekend was a tribute. And then there's Kobe, who showed up like it was a tryout, like he had something to prove to Jordan, to league, to everybody watching. What happened next wasn't in the script. There's two versions of this game. There's the one you remember, the highlights, handshakes, a legend and his successor sharing the court, feel-good stuff. Then there's what actually happened. A kid who refused to fall in line, veterans who took it personally, and a fourth quarter that answers a question nobody thought to ask. There was a story that the media never told this day. A Kobe Bryant freeze-out happened that same night.
I'm a little nervous.
Mr. Bryant, wonder if you'd mind signing an autograph for me.
Sure.
Go, heat up.
Right.
Heat up and get loose.
All of a sudden, this 19-year-old wonder kid who was making the transition from interesting sideshow to breakthrough icon, voted by the fans into the West starting lineup, and he was the youngest All-Star ever.
I'm so pumped up right now, it's ridiculous. I'm trying to control myself, trying to show some composure, but I'm ready to go.
Now everybody is excited about this showdown between you and Kobe.
1998, New York. Michael Jordan, the brightest among NBA stars, plays his final NBA All-Star game. The weekend was symbolic for the generation leap from Jordan, Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon and Ewing to Kobe, Garnett and Duncan. The Lakers had 4 All-Stars: Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe. NBA's future was there, and the symbol was the next Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Thank you very much, Peter. I'm here with Kobe, 19 years old. Most guys are trying to pick out a major, find a summer job.
The giggly, skinny, goofy kid with the afro, the scruffy goatee, the friendly gaze and mile-wide smile, down to earth, engaging and patient.
Have you ever seen a young man like Kobe Bryant so confident at his age and so mature?
No, never. I think
He was just getting started, a bench player as a rookie and 6th man in his first All-Star season. Kobe started his career from the lower level and he was climbing up the ladder. Kobe was the leading contender for 6th Man of the Year and the Lakers' 3rd leading scorer with 18 points per game. His salary was $3.5 million over 3 years. He had $5 million from endorsements and a $100 Adidas signature shoe.
We want to see a great duel between you and Michael.
Playing against Michael Jordan, and had another opportunity for me to kind of pick and choose and learn from him and learn the game, and it's just a great opportunity for me. And I'm a very competitive person, and so is he. So we're going to come out and have some fun.
In a game that is as famous for Broadway-like individual plays as for which team wins, there were plenty of show-stopping moments. MJ and Kobe seized the spotlight and faced off mano a mano to the delight of all. The NBA players on the bench speculating about who will succeed Jordan, who had the complete package to survive life after Michael. Kobe, who seems to be treating this as one wild magic carpet ride. 2 years earlier, he was playing his senior season at Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia. Now he was one of 4 Lakers on the Western Conference roster, Jordan jamming and Kobe out jamming on a 360 spin midway through the first quarter. When Kobe got behind the East's defense and went in for an uncontested 360-degree jam that probably had NBA officials wishing they hadn't scrapped the slam dunk contest from Saturday festivities. Kobe slams off an alley-oop pass from Kevin Garnett. Bryant rushed the ball up the middle of the floor and passed it to Kevin Garnett. Garnett then left an alley-oop pass hanging in the middle of the lane that Bryant grabbed two-handed and dunked. Jordan clearing everyone out so he could take Kobe one-on-one, then losing the kid with a head fake, cut spin, and finger roll that Shaq swatted away from the lip of the rim and for a goaltending call. The move left Bryant grinning in shame. The whole torch passing storyline, so he delivered, on cue, like he always did. MJ knew NBC's been hyping this Kobe matchup all week, MJ said, "All right, you want a show? Here's your show." So MJ gave them their moment. And look at the smirk.
You and Kobe going one-on-one. It got exciting.
Well, I mean, he's coming at me. I think that's the approach.
Kobe coming right back at him, drilling a pair of three-pointers, a gorgeous behind-the-back pass fake, and a running baby hook over Dikembe Mutombo. That one brought spectator Magic Johnson up from his seat to stay in applause. Now watch this, the running hook over Mutombo. That is a trouble. We all know it is a trouble, but when the move looks that good, refs swallow the whistle. Style points matter.
Kobe, Isaiah Thomas and Bill Walton have seen an awful lot of basketball. They said they've never seen a player move like that. Where'd you learn that one?
Was really just playing on the playgrounds in Philadelphia. When I came back from Europe, I picked up a few tricks.
Jordan missed all-star practice with the flu and was listed as questionable. Even MJ and Kobe shared a fun moment about MJ coughing on Kobe on the court, Jordan popping a jumper in Kobe's face, then doing it again from the other side of the court. Everybody else in this game is trying to not to get embarrassed. They're taking safe shots, making the extra pass, staying out of Mike's way, and Kobe's hunting him, calling the ball when Jordan's guarding him, shooting in his face, not backing down an inch. At 19, most guys that age are happy to be there, taking pictures, collecting memories. Kobe showed up like he had a decade of beef to settle. That is not confidence. That is a different kind of wiring. The moment was too big, the legend was too heavy, but Kobe at 19, a bench player, a kid still on his rookie contract, he walks into Madison Square Garden and says, "I'm going at him." Kobe pulling a crossover dribble on Jordan, who bent but didn't break and did not allow himself to get burnt. The wide crossover, Iverson's move. The league was still calling that a carry back then. Kobe didn't get the memo. It is the ultimate challenge playing against MJ. To try to be the best, you have to learn from the best. MJ scored a game-high 23 points to lead the East Stars to a 135-114 victory. Kobe led the West with 18 points, but West coach George Karl removed him with 2:44 left in the third quarter and did not reinsert him.
Well, Kobe, you didn't get back in the game the last 18 minutes. George Karl iced you a little bit. Were you disappointed?
No, not really. I just like to come out here and have some fun. I had my fun, and I was able to rest a little bit.
The move jerked Bryant from the running for the game MVP and ran against the weekend's theme of a passing of the torch by NBA players from the old guard to the new. David Stern presented Jordan the MVP trophy after the game. He joked a moment with the league's ultimate superstar.
There's one star who is the star of stars tonight. I'm only going to allow him to have his trophy if he promises to come back and do it again.
In the end, Bryant embraced Jordan at the center court, a snapshot of the generations meeting. They even share a Jedi Padawan moment.
And this may be as close.
Jordan appreciated the battle young Kobe gave him. It was a good battle. It was fun. He attacked. The hype was me versus him. He was biting at the bits, and I was just glad that I was able to fight him off. Kobe appeared to have what it takes. As far as carrying the torch for years to come, I don't know. I just want to be the best basketball player I can be. If that happens, it will be fine. Nick Van Exel even admitted Kobe was little Michael Jordan and told the media that he had a lot more moves than MJ at that young age. Now the real story can be told. Everything I just showed you, that was the story they wanted you to see. Two generations meeting, a symbolic embrace, but behind the scenes, something else was happening, and it started with a screen. Now the real story can be told. Why didn't Kobe Bryant play in the fourth quarter? It was a freeze-out similar to the one laid on Michael Jordan by Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson 13 years earlier. The West sacked Kobe down in the fourth quarter, and basically the message was, "It is not your game, young fella." Rumors say Gary Payton, David Robinson and Karl Malone were completely fed up with Kobe's selfishness and total disregard for winning the game. All Kobe wanted was 1v1 show. It was Malone who triggered the freeze-out. West coach George Karl first noticed Malone fuming during a timeout. Karl asked Malone what was bothering him. At first, Malone said nothing. Then Karl prodded further. Malone told him that during the first half stretch when Bryant and Jordan staged their little one-on-one pass the torch duel, Bryant had the audacity to wave off a Malone screen. Malone went to set a pick and Kobe told him, "I got it. When a young kid tells you to get out of the way, that is a game you don't want to be in." Players came to George Karl and said, "I don't want to play." Then the rest of the West starters got upset when it became an obvious Kobe gun for MVP show instead of trying to win the game. Kobe scored 18 points but took 16 shots in 22 minutes. He had 1 assist. Karl Malone took 4 shots in 17 minutes. He, the mailman, and the other West players said they were upset that Kobe was even considered for MVP, much less being compared to Jordan. Malone was so pissed, he even said after the game, "I'll tell you what I think. Jordan is Jordan, and leave that alone. I'm done talking about Kobe. He's a great athlete, but Michael is Michael." You tell a 13-year vet, 2-time MVP, to get out of your way, and that was a mistake. Or was it? Years later, Kobe said he smelled the conspiracy. He never forgave George Karl. Both never forgot the event. The wound never healed. Kobe even said before his passing that it became his motivation against Denver to never let them win a playoff series because Karl, who was the Nuggets coach at that time, didn't play him the whole fourth quarter of the '98 All-Star game. And Kobe had his revenge from the freeze-out game. Lakers eliminated Karl and the Nuggets 3 times during that 8-season run, 2008, 2009, and 2012. The 2009 tussle in the Western Conference Finals, which Bryant's Lakers won in 6 games, still stings. A fun fact before ending the story, George Karl's son, Kobe, played with Kobe on the Lakers in 2007 and 2008 season. So yeah, George Karl's son ended up playing for Kobe. Life's funny like that. But here's the thing about that night in '98. Everybody thought they were sending a message. Malone, Peyton, George Karl, they thought they were putting a young kid in his place. What they didn't realize, they weren't ending anything. They were starting something, and Kobe had 20 years to finish it.